Hello, chat. Are we ready to play repo? Chat room. Do you want to play? Otherwise, if nobody wants to play, then I'll just play some League. We still watch because of my data. All right. Well, I mean, we'll just play League tonight. Oh, we've got more of these things, huh? Looks pretty sick. How am I doing? A little bit better. I have just been like just exhausted lately. I don't really know what to do about it. I sometimes get like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't sleep lately. I mean, I can sleep, but it's like I'll go to bed. Like last night, I went to bed considerably early, you know, compared to what I usually do. And I was asleep for, I don't know, maybe like I was exhausted. And like when I laid down, it was like I tried to like start watching videos on my phone, and almost immediately I was like already like nodding out, you know? So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just turn this off and go to bed. Thinking that I was going to be, you know, asleep until like at least, you know, 10 or 11 in the morning, you know, because it was like, I don't know, probably like like noon, not noon, like midnight, you know, 1 a.m. when I went to bed. And I woke up like an hour later and then couldn't sleep for like the next 6 hours. And I just sat there in bed just doing nothing. And then I, you know, so I think I fell asleep again at like 6 or 7 in the morning, and then woke up at like 10 or 11 and kind of like started my day. So like I'm spending a lot of time in bed. I'm just not actually spending a lot of time sleeping. I hate when that happens, because when I'm exhausted like that, I'm looking forward to that good restful sleep. So when it doesn't happen, it's just frustrating. Yeah, I don't think I've had like restful, meaningful sleep for at least a few weeks. I don't really know what's like. I have not woken up feeling energized in a while. I'm just not sure what to do about it. Game screen is still small? Yeah. I just haven't changed it yet. But I appreciate the heads up. I'll just change it now so I don't have to worry about it later. I was gonna try to do this whole like cinematic thing where like I was in the loading screen and then as soon as the game like switched to actual game and not loading screen, it was gonna, you know, I was gonna do the transition, but I have since become distracted, so that's absolutely not gonna happen the way that I want it to now. How you feeling tonight, Biz? Despite your internet issues. A job interview today, so I'm super nervous about that. Really hope I get the job, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Bit anxiety central. What are you doing? Like what are you interviewing for? For a kennel technician at an animal hospital? Oh, okay. I know you were saying before that you wanted to do something that's, you know, more working with animals, so that's at least a start. I know you were also talking about like some form of like grooming or something too.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Unless grooming is the like I would do that to get my foot in the door. Elsewise, you know. Either way, I know that this is definitely a step in the direction you wanted to take. So that's good. How do you think you did?
Minions have spawned.
I'd like to be an animal groomer, but this can help me get a leg up since it's at the place I wanted to get a grooming job at. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because you know, one of these days, someone's going to be like, ah, shit, our groomer didn't show up, and we have like 900 appointments that we need to do, and then you can step in and be the hero.
My diet is expensively unique.
That's not in the bush, is it? That's definitely not in the bush. She missed. Way to go. You're just face checking this shit.
Every heart has its own hunger.
I was really expecting a little bit of follow-up out of the Jinx there, but that's fine. Yeah, make sure you shoot your little electro pistol away from them. Felt like it went well.
First love. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Well, I lived. That was also a little bit of limit testing just now to see like if I could really still make a play despite not hitting my Q W combo. It went well. They seemed to like my answers and seemed interested, so I really hope to hear good news, but I have to wait a week. Why do you have to wait a week?
I am the River King. I have tasted our easily.
Let's get the regen first.
I am appetite focused.
Because they have the rest of the interviews next Thursday, then they will choose between all of them. I mean, I doubt you do, but do you know how many clients? Or clients? How many candidates?
Suffering, my banquet
Clients.
is born. I must sample this buffet. I demand an entree! Misery has a delectable taste.
Seraphine's getting all the kills here, so it's not the worst thing. Did he take heal? No.
To covet is to starve.
I don't know how many. I know they had 4 interviews today, and my friend applied there for receptionist and had the same interviewers. So I'm hoping there isn't too many. Did the place just open or something like that? Why is there so many?
Enticing career prospect. The only real sin is to deny a crime.
I noticed Jinx didn't want to stay and help. That's sick. Way to go. No, it's been open. I'm guessing they just had a few positions open and we're waiting to do interviews so they could do them all at the same time. Yeah, I guess. I mean, whoever made that call, I feel like is... I don't know. My world is...
Nothing
like my whole
escapes
background
hunger.
is like, you know, operations and logistics management and like being in charge of people and doing interviews and firing people and payroll and so, you know, like the big the not like corporate but like the step below corporate. That's like where I come from, so that, you know,
Anything of depth is
that feels like it would be a really silly thing for them to do. To like do all the interviews at once, you know? Unless, of course, there's only like a handful of people. You know, if there's only like 3 or 4 people, then that makes sense. But there's like...
The world is my feast.
The fuck was that all?
No true hunter can be abated.
I have applied to this place like 3 times before. Man, imagine if you saved your ult.
Gluttony is impossible. True appetite never wanes. Everyone ends downriver.
An enemy has been slain.
Jinx, you're not very good.
I must fire in order to find a
Granted, you're 2 and 1.
Has been slain.
I got 2 thumbs and a
You
shield.
have slain.
Got 2 dongs and a shield.
That aroma seduces.
Ronan, I appreciate the follow. How you doing tonight?
The river never stops. Every river ends in me.
What a pussy, dude.
Nothing in here but us smoke the grass.
Give it to me. A bargain is due.
You guys are such fucking pussies, dude. Holy shit.
Another meal.
And this Jinx can't hit an ult to save her fucking life.
Where is it?
Daisy just loves to hug.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Hey, idiots. Come on. Let's go.
Rampage. Shut down.
I shall return to this establishment shortly. I have a hunger for fine shoes.
Anybody else seen how weird this game is so far?
We all gormandize from time to time. Mercy has no flavor. Your attack.
Tom Kench does way too much fucking damage, by the way. What is the most beautiful skin on Tom? The one I want is the High Noon. I want it so bad.
Has been slain. Victory.
I think I would have to say, as far as beautiful skins, I would definitely say, Arcane probably is the nicest looking. Him with the little cowboy hat, yeah, I know, it's so cool. Tom Kench would look so cool with, damn. He is. I'm either really, really good at Tom Kench, which I don't want to like say that I am, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be that guy. But I'm either like really, really good with him, or he's just like really, really overpowered. Which I'm starting to think it's, you know, probably the latter. Yeah, I would have to say, let's see. Skins. Yeah, so this is the one I want the most. Just because he's got, you know, a little cowboy hat and, you know, he's got a pocket watch and stuff. Like, he just looks sick. This one I feel like is probably the most beautiful skin that he has, and it's actually probably one of the best skins overall in the game, just because of, I mean, like the black and gold obviously looks really, really good, but like, I mean, it's just such a good looking skin. I'd be happy with either, but this one's obviously pretty goofy, you know? He's a chef. That's kind of funny. I've actually never seen Shanghai before, so I have no idea if this actually like looks good, but and then Earth Kench is obviously, you know, just kind of troll. But yeah, I'd probably say Arcana is the most beautiful, but I think the coolest one is easily High Noon. Why do I feel like one is missing unless I'm stupid? I also feel like one is missing. Kench. Nope. Skins. Nope, that's it. That's all there is. Shanghai, High Noon, Arcana, Earth, and Chef. Yeah, that's all the Tom Kench skins. Feels like there should be more. Coin Emperor. Yeah, I just scrolled all the way down to this page. Yeah, it does say Coin Emperor. But that's like a legacy vault. You can't get that. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think, you know, I think Arcana is probably the best looking. But my favorite's High Noon, I think. Why do you ask? I only know it because I have it sitting in my loot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if Coin Emperor... I don't really like Coin Emperor that much. His hat's silly. High Noon just looks so cool, though. Yeah, I definitely think Arcana is the best. High Noon, I like, really. Yeah, High Noon is really, really nice. League does a really good job with like the High Noon skins. Like, it sucks that Jin's High Noon skin and like Yasuo's also kind of suck. Well, did Yasuo get an updated one? Or what was it? What did he get? Oh, was it like Nightbringer Yasuo that got updated? One of his skins got updated, but I feel like when they did like Thresh's line of High Noon skins, it was like, this is the direction we're gonna take it in. You know, like kind of like the demon cowboy theme. And then the next wave, which might be this one, with like High Noon Senna and stuff like that. No chroma for this? Is there not chromas? Tom Kench. Ooh. This one looks really cool. The obsidian with like the like reddish hot pink. It actually looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. This one's also really nice. This one's not too bad. It kind of reminds me of Kog'Maw though, like just because of the, I don't know, maybe it's just me being silly, but Amethyst is all right. This one's pretty nice. The pearl, it's got like, you know, he's kind of like weird white with blue. The rose quartz looks pretty good too. That pearl one is nice. And then sapphire. I don't know. This one's easily my favorite one, though. The Obsidian High Noon. That looks really good. Why are you thinking about picking up a Tom Kench skin? I think you should. I think you should go for it. Get high noon, slap this this obsidian on there. Oof. That'd be so sick. The Arcana ones are okay. This one is probably the one I would rock if I had Arcana. If I had to pick, I mean, honestly, just the default Arcana looks nice. Look very nice. You should get one, man. If you're thinking about it. Yeah, that obsidian just looks really good. This is that dude that that added me. I played like a random game and he wanted to add me because I was playing Tom Kench, and I guess he liked my cut, you know, G or whatever. I would like the obsidian chromas to stick to the black and pinkish red because some of them have this little sickly green in them and I hate it. Really? This dude's playing Thresh? What the fuck? Well, let's look at them. For high noon? Or like just in general? For the chromas. Evelyn looks sick with obsidian. With high noon obsidian? Ooh, Tanzanite's really nice on her, though. Of course, her default is already, like, purple-pink, so, you know, I guess that makes sense. Cat's Eye looks pretty good. I did not know that Gragas even had... Yo, his Obsidian High Noon skin looks pretty good, though. I did not know he even had a High Noon skin. I didn't know they still even cared about Gragas, to be honest. I think I've seen High Noon Rel before. I don't really like any of her chromas, though. I mean, I guess the Quartz looks pretty good. Actually, so does Turquoise. Quartz looks good with, like, the pink. And obviously, this kind of looks Thresh-themed, so I'm into that. Doesn't look like she has an Obsidian, though. Yone has an Obsidian. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to look at Thresh's because I know I definitely don't like Thresh's High Noon chromas. Oh, Leona is another really good one for just High Noon. Leona's High Noon is really, really, really good. Tanzanite. Ooh, that looks really good. So does the Cat's Eye. That actually looks really nice. I did not know that Mordekaiser had an High Noon either. Yeah, like Jins suck. They should definitely redo Jins, because like all they really did was like, obviously they changed the colors, but then they just changed like the pattern on his poncho. And like considering he was the first High Noon, it's cool, you know, but it's not it's just not very good. Ooh, the Citron Senna looks really good. don't think I knew they had a high noon ash either. She looks really good. The obsidian ash is sick. God, they made high noon for everybody. But yeah, Thresh's high noon skins kind of suck. Like his obsidian is just a slightly darker version of his regular one. Like it's just like a deeper orange. Like it's like this is the default orange, I think. Like that tone or that hue, and then it's like they just made it a little bit more red, but I don't know, just his sucks. It's mostly with the beeline I'm discovering, but I would prefer the skins without the like green blue that looks out of place. Let's look at the bees. I'm also not a fan of like just green, like just obnoxious green anyway. Like this looks like a cactus. You know what I mean? B Vigar looks kind of neat with the obsidian. This feels like it's almost like just a blue and red, not even like an obsidian. I didn't know Oriana had a bee skin. That's cute. Oriana's cool. I like Oriana. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, this sucks. I see exactly what you mean. Yeah, this is a really lame chroma. I did not know that Yumi had a bee skin. If I did know that, I would have owned that. All right, let's get back to it. I saw that man's was in my chat, but I think he's again just lurking. I was hoping that he was actually here to like watch some of my Tom Kench gameplay and critique me. We've got another ad break? Jeez, Twitch. Calm down. How have I already been live for an hour almost? Because I'm not a big fan of green, but I usually go for the darker themes, so I don't want it to be green. I want it to be black like obsidian. Yeah, exactly. If you pick the yeah, if you pick the obsidian, like you should be getting an obsidian skin. And obviously by obsidian, I mean, you know, black. Like a deep. You know, my brother growing up had this knife. I don't remember where he got it, but he always told me it was the sharpest knife in the world, and it was an obsidian blade. And I didn't really understand what that meant when I was younger until, like, you know, I got old enough to care to actually like look it up. And ever since I've wanted one. I've wanted an obsidian blade. Because I just love the idea of using volcanic glass to cut things with. But I also know it's like very brittle. You actually just make my character look like a void walking around. Yeah, like my cat. Beans, you have fans. You're also asleep. I don't know who this idiot is playing. I think I'm gonna ban Vayne though. Banning Vayne feels like the right play. Yeah, I'm just gonna ban her. What's crazy is the amount of times that, I mean, I know I'm actively jinxing it, but like the amount of times that I've been able to play Tahm Kench since being like, I'm gonna learn how to play him. And the amount of times that like I've just been able to, like, nobody's counterpicked him or banned him or anything like that. Like, it's actually kind of wild. I've played like almost nothing but exclusively Tahm Kench for like the last week. And it's been awesome. I was excited enough about Tahm Kench and, like, you know, how well I feel like I'm doing with it, like, personally. You know, like I said, I don't know if I'm actually doing well, like, via the internet standards, but I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job with them. But I felt so excited that I actually told my wife about it, like, on the drive out to Lexington yesterday. I was like, hey, so I know you don't really care, but man, let me tell you about this champion that I'm playing in League of Legends. He pronounces river like river. Because he is the river king. I was just like nerding out about it. I am having a lot of fun on him though. It sounds sick as fuck, even if it just looks wise. More Tom? Yes, absolutely. How you doing tonight, Katie Bugs? I almost never see Tom banned, which is crazy because dude, he's so broken. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I'm like really good at him or even like somewhat good at him, or if he's actually just fucking busted. Like, I know I don't give myself a lot of credit ever. But like, I know when I play Mel ADC or APC, whatever you want to call it, she's just broken. Like, she's just, you just deal a bunch of damage with her, and she's hard to play against, no matter what. Mel is broken. Tahm Kench, I know, is also pretty broken, but I've also gotten utterly destroyed while playing him before. So, it has to be 50-50, like, pilot error, but also, like, you know, he would also have to be, like, half bad in order for me to think, like, maybe he's not actually that good. Maybe I'm just good with him, but
It is my mouth
I think he is just that good.
all travels in.
He's got that Cajun accent, yeah. My grandfather in-law is from Alabama, and he kind of has that. Just like that slight, you know, Alabama twang.
30 seconds until
But, you know, he's like, I think he just turned like 90. Dude does like 100 push-ups a day. Like, he's a damn ox, dude. Grandpa Bill is nuts. Like, dude is what, like, everybody should aspire to be. Like, you know, when they get old, everybody should aspire to be like Grandpa Bill. But yeah,
Minions have spawned.
yeah, he's from Alabama, and he has that little twang. And if you were winning, you need to swallow a teammate and throw them in fountain before the game. I honestly keep forgetting that I can swallow my teammates too. Hello from I love the II before it too, and the X. Hello from II efficiency. And Zim, Theo says he loves you and misses you, Pookie Bear. If he actually missed me, he would come talk to me.
The world is my feast.
But how you doing, Ben? I missed you, dude.
Step closer, and I'll carry you to
Why'd you
your
leave the group chat? Just didn't really feel the need to be there. No conversations pertain to me, and I felt like I was just checking the group chat just to clear off bubbles, you know. So I was kind of like, you know what? I don't really. If somebody needs to talk to me about anything, then they'll come talk to me. You know what I mean? Flash. But otherwise, I was like, all I'm doing is like seeing what everybody else is saying, and then just being like, cool, you know. So you know, plus I'm still not even talking to Rick, so it's like, you know, half the time it's just Rick talking to people, and I'm like, I don't even see this conversation, so. So I'm just like, yeah, there's really no reason for me to even be here. I'm not breaking up with you guys. You know, it's not like I left because I'm like mad at you guys for any reason. I'm not. Oh, you are not following me. You are not fucking following me. Damn it.
You can't let that be your swan song.
Still miss you, that's fair. Do the shake and bake, then throw him into the fountain. I definitely should throw him in the fountain. That is such a funny idea. I love that idea.
Misery has a delectable taste.
Scotty, why does this game drive you nuts, dude?
An ally has been slain.
Takes 100 push-ups to be like Grandpa Bill. I don't know if I want to do it. Dude, he doesn't just do 100 push-ups. Like, I don't even know if it's actually like 100 push-ups a day, but dude does like a lot of exercise. Like, and he has no problem telling me about it. I think he's basically just like, you know, hey, it's never too late to start working out, you fat idiot. That's what I assume, you know, is why he's always telling me about how much he works out. Or he just likes to boast. Which, I mean, you know, Grandpa Bill's my dude, you know what I mean? We need you there. Also, you have a black border surrounding your game. Black border? What are you talking about? This border here?
Gluttony is impossible.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I never really noticed it. I guess I can try to fix it, but... You're actually chasing?
Everyone in Downriver.
Didn't think you were mad at us. Maybe just Richard. I'm not even like actively mad at him, you know? I'm just like I'm waiting for him to like apologize for being as fucking mean to me as he was.
Covet is to starve.
You know what I mean? Like he said some really fucked up stuff. And I'm not chill about it.
I must sample this buffet. You're as witty as you are slow.
Dude, you're a fucking joke, brother. You're a fucking joke. Wonder if other people see the black border, if it's just you, because that would be weird. I don't even know what black border you're talking about.
Seduces.
How did Grandpa Bill become known in your stream? Because we were just talking about the Tom Kench's accent, how he says river. River. And I was like, my grandfather-in-law has that, like, that Alabama twang.
My diet
Alabama.
is expansively unique.
And that's how it came up. Also, we're Tom fucking Kench. We can't be already dead twice. I was talking about all the push-ups and shit he does. And how cool he is. Maybe Lucian just should be my permaban. I don't know. Either I don't know if it's a Lucian or a Seraphine problem.
Ally has been slain.
Where is that taste?
I also don't super trust this Ezreal to actually, like, do what I need him to do.
An ally has been slain.
Also drown in my magnificence.
I mean, there's also, Ben, if you're still here, there's more to it than just, you know, than just that. So, I mean, I don't want to really air it out on stream, but you ulted them? I'm coming for that ass, pussy. Bitch. Sorry, Chad, I just got worked up. Wish I had cool grandparents. All mine give is talk of politics and racism. Well, I mean, you know, there's a little bit of that with Grandpa Bill, too. I mean, he is 90 after all. But, you know.
A feast awaits.
He's 90 and from the south. That didn't hit me.
I am appetite focused.
Maybe Tom Kench is just your character besides Thresh, of course. I'm starting to think that too, man. He's I'm really enjoying him. I also just have to learn how
To manifest.
I don't know what, like, hurts me the most. Like, I'm finding that Lucian is really fucking annoying. Also, that's a sick control word, by the way.
Nothing escapes hunger.
Maybe also just playing with an Ezreal isn't, like, the best, you know?
Creation is born, fantasy
Ally has been slain.
regrettable Return to this establishment shortly.
Yeah, Ezreal, you're not very good, I must say. I'd say the only bad thing is no healing or shields for your teammates, so you need an ADC that can hold their own. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, right? It's like, with Tom, I'm getting a lot of kills.
What I covet.
And I don't necessarily know if that's, like, the best thing.
No true hunger.
Has been slain.
Let us eat voraciously and overindulge.
It's like definitely a high risk, high reward type of thing playing him. You know what I mean? Because like he definitely needs an ADC that can hold his own.
The river never stops. Savor the misery.
An ally has been slain. Turret plating.
But
will
Tom is
soon
scary,
fall.
so if your ADC isn't doing their part, you getting kills definitely isn't a problem. True, but I also, like, what I'm getting at is that I am getting probably too many kills with
The
him.
world's a river, and I'm its king.
Man, this control ward is putting in so much work.
Give it to me!
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Bring it down a notch.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't know if that's the play, but
You're safe with me. Breathtaking.
yeah, Gwen, I'm not fucking following you into anything. Hopefully that got them away. But yeah, I definitely agree. Fucking 4-0, 4-1. I agree that surrendering's not a terrible idea. Honestly, the kills you got this game were kills no one would have thought up to get. I guess I could agree on that. I don't really remember them, but you know,
Every river ends in me.
I'm willing to agree.
An enemy has been slain.
I just, like I said, I don't know if
An ally
Lucian
has been
is
slain.
the problem
Enemy
or
double kill.
I have
If-
tastes that aren't easily
he's
satisfied.
like, is he the problem or was my Ezreal the problem? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because Ezreal was definitely playing scared as fuck, and there was like a few times where he just like, I was like, oh cool, I got my slow from my Q, so I'm gonna W and then knock him up, and then, you know, we'll both be there to do a bunch of damage, and then like I would do it, and then I'd look, and Ezreal's not even on my screen. Like, I have to unlock and look far off to the left and be like, oh, he's way the fuck back there. Did he say GG easy? So yeah, maybe Ezreal is the problem. I don't know. I feel like champions with dashes are always just gonna be my like Achilles heel. Seraphine did more damage than Lucian? Really? I didn't even notice. Seraphine definitely was a big factor there. And without me having Heartsteel, like, as early as I would have liked, you know, it was definitely... Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, maybe she was, like, the main problem. I mean, Ezreal didn't... Like, he didn't do any damage to really anything. But honestly, one of our biggest problems was the Ornn being 5-0, and our Gwen, who is usually supposed to be like a pretty good, like tanky, hard carry, was 0-7. So it's kind of hard to justify what I could or could not have done better when it's like, oh, well, our top lane was feeding anyway. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was all on me, you know, and maybe like I should have realized early that the Ezreal didn't care about me like trying to go in poke and lane and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like he was basically letting Lucian and Seraphine just walk all over us. What's up, Rampy? How you doing, brother? It has been a while. Did the most damage. I think she may have been getting kills stolen. That is true. That is very true. That could be a thing. Like I said, I think, I guess it's on me. Like, I know that Tom Kench is a very, like, tank damage and, you know, and, like, engage champion, which is what I like. Like, well, actually, I really love it about him. But he kind of struggles in a lane where your ADC is not following up on your shit. Oh, you think Gwen was getting her kills stolen? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Graphs. Oh shit, yeah, she did have a lot of damage. I wasn't even looking. I mean, the only person I can imagine that might have been stealing her kills then was... Wait. I don't know who the fuck could have been stealing her kills, because we had like 6. And I had like 2 or 3 of them, you know, so. What were her assists? I have no idea. I didn't even see. She had no assists? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like I said, that's probably on me just because I should have realized early on that, here, we're going to ban Lucian just in case. But I probably should have realized early on that Ezreal was scared. But that's the thing, you know me, I like to go into lane and set the tone, like, immediately. So for him to... I mean, right out the gate, I fucked up and took a lot of damage and died pretty early on. I feel like it could have been prevented if Ezreal was there to try to fight with me. But he wasn't, so that's, you know, whatever. But then it seemed like after that, he was like, oh, I'm just going to be terrified and farm under turret. He would still go up and do, like, a little bit of damage, but, like, he wasn't engaged in trading in the lane, you know what I mean? He wasn't engaged at all. He was just kind of passively farming. So like if the game wasn't going to a surrender / mid lane already being gone, you know, before 15 minutes was up, then well, mid and top, I guess, being gone already, then it would have been like, well, okay, Ezreal's useless, so I'm just going to rotate. I even said it pretty early on. I was like, man, Ezreal kind of sucks. And Mordekaiser also had a questionable gank where he showed up and was like pinging constantly, like, well, let's go in, let's go do this, let's go in. And then I went in, and then he was just sitting in the bush. And then he got jumped by Sejuani while I was like already mid like pop up from my W. You know, close to their turret. So like maybe I shouldn't have gone in that deep, but at the same time, like I trusted my jungler when he was like, "Oh, I am coming to do this with you," and I was like, "Sick, let's get it," you know. And then he was just kind of like, "Oh, fucking baited, idiot," you know. I hate when jungles ping all in and aren't there or anywhere near. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I saw him in the bush, and I was like, "Oh, sick!" Like he must have scanned the bush, because like they weren't pushed up anymore. Or sorry, they were pushed up and they weren't like running away or anything like that. So I was like, you know, he must have, you know, must like scan the bush or something like that, and like he's just like ready to go. But yeah, I don't know. Kench gameplay, you know it, Dylan. We are still learning. Looks like Mord may have the fancy new skin. It looks like it. I don't know what that is, but it also looks to me like he might only be playing him because he got the skin. And I really do need a skin on this this account. At least for Tom Kench. Because I look like an idiot being the only one without one. Dude, say what you will, which I don't think anybody has any problem with them, but the Ruined skins are easily my favorite skin line, I think. Ruined is like probably the top, and then like after that it's like High Noon.
Does your establishment have any tables?
It's a $200 skin. You can roll it for less, but to get it for sure, it's a little over $200. Yeah, I mean, he said first roll, which I didn't know what the fuck that means, or first pull, but I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I mean, yeah, it looks neat, I guess. I like the fur on the cloak.
Minions have spawned.
One got it the hour it came out, plus the title border icon finisher. Pay up? For what? Did I miss something? Did I say something and not realize that I said it? Dude, this guy's inspired by the skin. Let's go. Oh, unless you're talking about, like, when I said I need a Kench skin. Which, yeah, I do. Who's it? Jin Karma? I'm not too worried about that. Your game name still shows repo? It does? Yeah, I changed it. I don't know. I don't think it'll update without me actually like restarting the stream, but I'm not, you know, I'm not doing all that. Plus, on TikTok, it doesn't really matter what the title or the game is. It's more about what the actual screen shows. Like TikTok's algorithm is very visual based. So as long as I'm playing League of Legends, it's still going to give you guys League of Legends content. Like, it's still going to recommend me to pages that are like accounts that really like League of Legends. You know what I mean? New repo update looks insane. Yeah, they basically turned it into League of Legends and it's lame as fuck. I wish they would have kept it base game, dude. That's what you get for trying to have an identity that's not yours. Alright, so this Varus is definitely very passively playing and is not like actively trying to like trade or anything, kind of like the Ezreal last time, so I have to like recognize that and just not take a bunch of unnecessary damage. Also, my eye is like stinging. I think like allergies have been bothering me. I don't know. Sure, I have never watched Repo. It's a fun game though. Have you ever played it? It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Spit him towards the enemy ADC. That would be funny. Can we? Hello? The one that fucking matters?
An enemy has been slain.
Is this already going to be a game of like people have no idea who to target?
True appetite never wanes.
Mortazal Len has been playing since he got it. I don't blame him, honestly. If you get like a really sick skin, then yeah, I feel like that's all you should play. That was the reason I learned Lux, I'm not gonna lie. It was because I got Elementalist Lux. Like out of a chest or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, this is all I'm about to play.
Killing spree.
Aroma seduces.
Drag it out, you fucking dumb dunce. What is his name? So he's really looking forward to it. Oh, that's even better. Weird how we wouldn't have had to take any of that fucking damage and worry that much about wards if you would have just dragged it out like I told you to. Not yet. My friends say it's great, so I'm sure I will soon. Dude, honestly, you should. It's super worth. I mean, I can't attest to anybody who plays it solo, if that exists, if that's a thing that people do. If it is, you know, cool. But I couldn't imagine playing it solo. Well, I guess I could imagine playing solo. But it wouldn't be anywhere near as fun. Yeah, you're fine. All right, might be time to roam, boys. Might be time to roam. Leave it in the pit after an enemy places a ward over the wall. Wonder where they could be. Yeah, right? I mean, we had a control ward down, so it wasn't, like, that big of a deal. But, like, it's gonna show it for, like, a brief second. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, oh, sick. You know, now they know exactly what's going on.
You're as quick as a turtle on molasses.
Fucking Varus is dying to Karma, dude? Come on, brother. Thought your ADC was playing Vayne. Did they switch? Yeah, they switched at the last second. I was like really excited for a Vayne, but instead we got this fucking guy.
I demand an entree.
Reaper is great until it's not. Won't stand the test of time like League of Legends. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Repo is one of those, like, You know, Lethal Company was all the rage when it first, you know, well, actually not even when it first came out, because I feel like the game was out for like ever, and then it was kind of like it got the Among Us treatment where like somebody found it. It was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a bunch of people together to play this, and then it got super popular out of nowhere. I did not even know that they had a Master Yi jungle.
Can be a
An enemy has been slain.
Jin R, and that's when you decided you wanted to let me know? Like an hour after you used it?
also drown in my magnificence.
I don't know how...
An
I don't
enemy
know
has
with
been slain.
how they are playing Varus. I don't know how much better they would play Vayne. That is true.
3. My diet is expansively eating.
What sucks is like this isn't a very good Jin either. Like he's just one of those Jins that just fucking spams abilities. Like, there's not a lot of like technique to what he's doing, you know? He's just like, oh, just throw W because mana up, you know?
Focused.
I have the mana for it, so I'm just gonna throw my W. Like there's no point in throwing a W unless you get a root. I mean, there's certain circumstances, but, you know, all in all, there's like no fucking reason.
Mercy has no flavor.
Fine, pussy idiots. How do you still have a fucking scanner? How does your scanner last 9 fucking years? Mine lasts 2 seconds. Alright, Varus, you really gotta start pulling this together, brother.
An enemy has
Like,
been
you have nowhere near the amount of CS that Jin has. She used both of them. She had 2 charges? Like, come on, dude. Yeah, it might just be time to, like, perma roam.
killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
You gotta use them both on wards of the same place. I mean, alright, that is true. That is a true statement. What do you mean, dog? Fucking, we have a turret to get. And you have CS to get, dude.
Every river ends in me.
Yeah, he's right here. Everything's literally so fine. Nice knockup. Thanks. I didn't think actually it was gonna hit, but
Everyone ends downriver eventually.
no fucking shit. I should walk away. You fuck. Oh god, people are so brain dead. Hey, you should probably not be there, cause like they're there. Idiot. We can grab one of them, one of these, one of them.
Never stops.
Dude, are you dead ass? You're not gonna fight for drag? We have the first drag and you're not gonna try to get the second one?
Misery has a delectable taste.
Killing spree. Double kill.
I mean, do something.
Anything of depth is a sin.
I also act the same way when somebody sings the obvious or something I'm already doing. Yeah, it's just like, come on, dude. Like, you were on the way to Dragon Pit. I had the ability to possibly go and knock up Yi just based on his last known location. You know? He was, like, towards that side of the dragon pit. So I knocked up there.
Easily pacified.
Hoping that since you were on the way, that I would be able to just get a cheeky little knock up, and then you would come support, and then we would get the dragon. But instead, is this a fucking award? Is that a chicken with fucking pizza around his neck? Why?
I search for
Turret plate will fall soon.
cross my domain.
Can we do the fucking dragon, please?
All creation is born, famished, and starving.
Like I'm being chased by 3 enemies and running away, and they ping caution or retreat. Makes me want to stop and stand there like, shit, must have missed the ping. I pinged this dragon probably 8 or 9 times, and now Viego's finally like, oh, you know what? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We should do it. My range on my Q, I still don't know yet.
You have slain an enemy.
What do you know that got you feats? Well, I already got the feats. Remember, I bought the boots.
I refuse to succumb to cover
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed
Also,
a
Jins
turret.
that just randomly throw their traps down like that, that's immediately like a telltale sign. Like you can tell that they're not very good at the champion. If they just randomly trap, like it's one thing to use it as a ward, you know, but like if they just randomly throw traps down, like to try to like, you know, if they do the like block off there or like, you know, try to throw a trap there, like they're either not very good at them or, oh, they surrendered. Easy, idiot. Down for one game after this, how about it? Yeah, sure. Sure. Let's do it. Got the whole crowd laughing with that boots joke. Made the exact same joke the other day. And I feel great about it. I didn't even look at the like stats of that game. I'm honestly just glad that they surrendered because I was not about that the what's his name, the Varus. And like the reason Jin, I mean like Jin was obviously way better at CSing than he was. Varus didn't even break 100 yet, and Jin already had 134. Karma wasn't doing anything for her team, but she was doing enough for Jin, because like that's the whole reason that he has any kills is because of his support. But otherwise, like he doesn't even know the basic like Jin combo. So, which is why I say if you see a Jin just throwing down traps randomly, just back away. That's not a good Jin. Real question is, what's the vision score? Oh, that is true. We did have a fucking vision battle. Match history, idiot, not challenges. Dumb. How do you tell what vision is? Vision score. Get rid of. Let's just do vision score. All right. Well, she definitely beat the fuck out of me in that. Wards placed. I got her on wards placed. Wards destroyed. We're even. My team did nothing for vision. I'm also seeing. Well, they did more placing of wards than their team, but their team didn't seem to really give a shit about, or my team didn't seem to give a shit about destroying any wards. Like, nobody had a scanner, I'm assuming. Control wards purchased, 2 and 2. So, I mean, we were about even on that, but her vision score was higher. 20 to 15. But we still won. That's the important part. Are you ready, Rampy? Did the Q pop and I just didn't hit anything? God, did the Q pop? Did I just not see the Q pop? I don't think it did. Said Maxwell gun didn't accept? I don't even think I saw it pop. Can we get a replay? Does anybody know? I mean, I believe you that it, you know, it might have popped for you, but I don't remember seeing anything on my screen. I didn't see the Q pop. Yeah, I didn't either. You know what? Here, just because that's already happened. Here, get out of my lobby, idiot. I'm just kidding. Let me recreate the lobby and then drag you in. Because if the Q popped for you and not for me, then that's obviously not good. thought that man's. How it be? Well. This is how it be. I'm glad you're finally here. Maybe you can fucking teach me how to play them. Alright, you're still gonna do Callista. Sick. Let me get rid of Lucian. You're a tank who likes Solomon people? I mean, I know what he does. You stat check almost every melee champ of the game, and as a support, you just kind of walk him down. I know how to play him, but I'm saying, like, you're obviously better at this game than me, so I want your, you know, like, opinion on how I'm doing. You goose. If you ever get the knock-up, you set up his passive before you use your tongue to get the most out of his kit. Wait, what do you mean? Like, I'm sure for you, you explained that exactly perfectly, but... Get 3 autos, then tongue, so you get the CC? I thought you already got the slow. Is there more than a slow? That seems wild to me. To wait to use the Q? If you tongue when they have 3 stacks, then they get CC'd. But isn't that the point of your knockup, though? Like, your knockup is the CC?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We are one.
They're both the CC?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
See, I actually didn't even read that part. If that champion already had 3 stacks of acquired taste, then they will be stunned for a second and a half. That feels more like team fight than engage. I've been using Q to get the slow and then pop up with W to get the engage going.
Minions have spawned.
I refuse to succumb to culinary degradation.
You witnessed that the other day because you were trying to ult but kept popping your passive Q? Oh, that is true. I did do that.
Misery has a delectable taste.
Yeah, the other day when I had to learn, like, while TikTok chat was like, dude, press fucking R on the guy. And I'm like, I am, and it's just not working. And they're like, yeah, okay, sure. And I'm like, no, seriously, it's not. I don't know what to tell you. And then it turned out it actually wasn't, like, I wasn't wrong, but I was also just stupid because I had no idea how it worked.
Every river ends.
Unless you have to use your Q to catch them with your knockup, it's better to hold it until you stack your passive. Getting in for the auto range just seems like detrimental, though.
Every heart has its own.
I really super can't, like, get in there for tower damage.
We all gonna die from time to time. A bargain is due. Now we shall gluttonize.
Honestly, they might just be doing Scuttle here.
That aroma seduces. Even when you have no bait, you can still cast a line.
I mean, we are pushed up to their tower right now, so it's like hard to like super go in. It's easier to go in on them when they're like not really able to retreat under tower super easily. I didn't mean to fucking do that.
There is that taste. A boxer who thinks with a fist must inevitably punch with a face. Was that an attack or an hors d'oeuvre?
An enemy has been slain.
Silas did get that one.
I must sample this buffet. My diet is expansively unique. Nothing escapes hunger.
Yep.
The world is my feast.
Let's actually level up the correct abilities here, buddy.
Let us eat voraciously and overindulge. A true meal requires foresight to manifest. misery.
Silence is weird down here, right? I feel like this is weird.
A depth of flavor is what I covet. Unacceptable. Gluttony is impossible. All shall drown in my magnificence.
He's got Echo there. So confused for a second where Soda went.
Mercy has no flavor. Another snack. No true hunger can be abated.
An enemy has been slain.
I have tastes that are easily pacified.
I'm honestly low-key kind of hoping that if I let a few like errant Qs go, like purposely miss, that maybe they'll get a little bit more cocky and they'll push up some. You know, because they'll be like, oh, his Q's down. You know, like if I do one of these, they'll be like, oh no, I have to run away because my Q's down.
Anything of depth is all the world's a river, and I'm its king.
that scuttle crab died of old age or someone's in that book. That's what I'm saying. Grab another control.
I am the River King. I demand an entree! The real sin is to deny.
An ally has been slain.
Fuck me. I guess I thought we were cooler than we are.
All creation is born, famished, and starving.
You have slain an enemy.
No wars. Hunger. Might be safe.
Sona ult was sick. Almost got you there.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Everyone ends downriver, eventually.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Rampage.
True appetite never wanes.
To our side.
Has been slain. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Damn, he is just like going after you, huh, Rampy? I tried to like
Delicious.
put him somewhere, like you were over here, and I tried to spit him out way over here, and he just like dashed to you. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
Has destroyed a turret.
Culinary degradation.
You have slain an enemy.
You pussy. Would it have been better to eat Callista and jump to safety with them? Genuine question. I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah, probably. I mean, let's really think about it, right?
I must
So
be tired
Callista
in order to find the
was
digestive.
weak. Also, what do we got here? I think that's enough for my
I
threads.
have a hunger for fine shoes.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been
Nice.
slain.
To covet is to starve.
So I don't remember Callista being like overly weak.
slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I search for bargains wherever fools cross my domain.
Oh shit.
We all
Oh,
going
man,
down
might as well get blue over here. Since Echo has dashes to get away, but at the same time, you probably wouldn't have killed both of them without her being sacrificed. I mean, there definitely needed to be a sacrifice, I feel. Was it the right play making it the Callista, even though I didn't, like, actively make her the sacrifice? I just... You know, it just happened that way. You know, like I didn't purposely go in and say like, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna fuck over Callista real quick.
Now we shall recognize.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't want to talk about that tongue that I missed. It was either Callista or Echo. You think so? I mean, I'm genuinely asking you. I really like. What I saw was, as dumb as it sounds, what I saw play out in my head was Silas had three stacks on him, and I said, hey, Callista's weak. I can get the Silas, and you know, because we were down here, so I was like, we were like right here-ish, and I was like, I can get the Silas and put him up over here, so he's not able to still run this way and just escape into his jungle. He still has to like go through us or go up and around, which we could just cut him off. And Callista is far enough away that it like doesn't really matter, you know? So I was like, yeah, it should be fine. I didn't see it as like, oh shit, you know, one of them was a sacrifice. God damn. Entire damn team's there. Oh, red, you say?
Nothing escapes hunger.
Bro, the whole fucking team is there. I'm just glad Callista survived, but fuck, dude. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll fight a Yone, because he's only got Sona with him. You're the tankiest, so if you took Callista and left Echo, there's a chance he dies, but with what you did, Callista died. Not that it's your fault, I just don't really see any way to get everyone out alive. True. I'm sure there is a way. You know, I'm sure there is an answer.
The world is my feast.
That fixes that, but
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Let us eat voraciously and overindulge. A depth of flavor is what I covet.
hello?
An ally has been slain.
Army.
Killing spree.
gluttony.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Trundle's just fucking going for it, Doug. Should I start drag or go help? I guess I should just go fucking help him.
All shall drown in my magnificence.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So we're just giving up drag. So I'm not smart enough on Tom Kench to figure it out. I mean, like I said, I don't know the actual answer as far as like, you know, what I should have done. I think they're all valid points. Why did somebody drag him out of it? Dude, all you did was fuck us there. That's literally all you did just then. Looking at other ways the situation could have played out. Yeah, right there I saw, I think it was Callista or Echo. I don't remember. But I saw just then, like, that last push that somebody was getting jumped, so I decided instead of going for the stack on the Vi, that I would just grab them and spit them out somewhere else. Like, there I applied that logic instead. Did it do anything extra? You know, I don't know. Thanks for the win. Appreciate you. Of course, dude. Anytime. You know, we were debating in chat whether or not I made the right play on that Silas, where you said that he found your hiding spot. We were debating in chat on whether or not I should have eaten you and then tried to get you out of danger, as opposed to eating the Silas and trying to spit him in the opposite direction of where you were. I think, and Biz, I just thought about this too. I think ultimately it didn't matter which option I chose, because Silas's dash is what ultimately, like, so if I grab Silas there, I spit him towards river and Callista goes towards the bush, like, is what happened. And then Silas just dashes down to the Callista and kills her. If I grab the Callista and try to spit her away from everything, she might survive, but then the Echo dies. And then it's entirely possible that he just says fuck the Echo for now, and then still dashes towards the Callista, kills the Callista. And then maybe because Echo's left behind where all the minions are fighting, it's entirely possible that him try to use ranged attacks gets minion aggro on him, and then they both die. That's something that I think may have happened, possibly. I think I played it the best way I could have, in my opinion. But, you know, of course, I'm stupid, so who knows? Yeah, I was thinking maybe popping the passive by Q, stunning them, and swallowing Calista to get them out of there. True. But like I said, I feel like with Silas's dashes, it makes it almost negligible. Because that's ultimately what happened anyway, is I grabbed the Silas, spit him out, dealt the damage from spitting him out to him, plus I hit him with my Q, I think. I'm like 90% sure that I Q'd him right afterwards, because that's what I usually do, is whichever direction I spit them, I immediately Q as I'm spitting them, so that way they get hit with extra damage when they land. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that I did that. So that means that not only did I grab him and spit him away from the Callista, but then I dealt damage to him with the ult, like with actual spitting. Then I licked him for more damage, and he still survived long enough to kill the Callista after dashing through everything. So I just don't know that I keep him alive there. Like, I don't think there's an outcome where I do keep Callista alive there, because the Silas, I think, is always going to target the Callista anyway, because she's the ADC, and she's the threat. You know what I mean? Like, she's the immediate threat because she's the ADC. So I think regardless to what I could have done. Now, this is going to sound stupid because of how much I've played Tahm Kench in the last week. Can I ult somebody? Like, can I ult a teammate and then W away and then they stay with me? I assume I can, but I don't know for sure. Silas is such a mobile character. He has ways of dealing with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think anything I could have done would have saved Calista regardless. That's just my opinion. You think so? I like, it makes sense that I should be able to, but I don't know for sure. All right, Biz, what do you think? Should I head to bed or should I play one more? You control the stream at this point. One more or go to bed? One more? All right, let's do it. Of course, the one more is a bottom game. Damn you. Wait, where's Mel? They got rid of Mel? Did they change Mel? She's not listed as an ADC anymore. Did they change her? There's no way, right? I've never read patch notes in my life, so I have no idea. She's not an ADC, she's a mage. But I feel like I could have sworn that she used to show up in like like when I clicked bottom, she would show up here. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. Seen her show up in mid? You mean you've seen her in my mid gameplay, dude? Yeah, she shows up in mid. But yeah, Mel, prime example of like, I'm just unga bunga do damage to champions and I still can do decent with her. Like, I'm not a good ADC at all. But you know, Mel's just so overpowered that I'm able to make something happen when I play her. We clicked ban at the same time, so I unbanned them. That's funny. Lulu top. All right, maybe I should just Alt F4. What's up, Bugfly? How you doing? Dog ate a battery today. Sorry, that's not funny, but it's, I mean, it's kind of funny. Like that's just how, that's how we're starting our conversation today. It's like, hey, what's up? My dog ate a battery. Like, fuck, I'm sorry.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Other than your dog eating a battery,
30
I'm
seconds
okay.
until minions spawn.
At least the support Nasus kind of works. You have to be really good at Lulu in the game to make that work. Yeah, and she's up there. Did she buy a control? What is she doing? That was the first 5-way fist bump I've ever seen in my life. What is she doing up there?
Minions have spawned.
She inting? If she is, then I'm gonna be really fucking sad. Kind of funny because it was an hour after she left the vet for having a viral infection. I guess she thought I didn't spend enough money on her. Isn't that just how animals go, though? It's like, oh, hey, I know I'm already really fucking expensive, but check this out. Not looking forward to a Velcom. This is chaotic in like all the wrong ways. God damn it. Damn it, Nasus. God damn it, Nasus. Alright, well, Nasus is inting. So, you know, let's go. Woo.
War should only be a last
Woohoo. She acts like she pays her own bills, just out in public, yelling into my phone, drop it, spit it out, leave it down, fantastic. Yeah, dogs are fucking annoying.
A true leader is secure in her judgment.
Alright, we bought this one control ward, and hopefully it stays there the entire game. Was Lulu bullying Cassante under tower? It would appear that way.
You try my patience.
An enemy
It reminded
has
me of
been
why I'm a
slain.
cat person. I too am very much a cat person.
You're in my way. What else is hidden beneath my city?
A little bit of chip damage on him. And he just used a potion, so.
On your way.
I wonder with Vel'Koz what happens if I reflect his ability. Ashes, can you fucking do something other than just feed? Please? 0-2, let's go.
Such negotiation.
And a Mumu is on drag. You can just smite it. We didn't get drag and our jungle's feeding. Let's go, dude. 1 and 3. 1 to 3. Let's do it, dude. Let's just keep feeding the jungle, the bottom lane. Let's feed all of the people, dude. Let's just feed them all. My cat is an angel. She's blind, so she's glued to me 24/7. That's so cute.
Any worthwhile venture.
I don't know that I have the patience to be like a blind cat dad, you know what I mean? Because I know it takes a lot of like patience and not necessarily like understanding, you know, but like it just,
To blend in,
not that I wouldn't
reshape
love them,
authenticity.
obviously, but you know. I just know it would take probably a lot more, at least considering my other animals, it would take a lot more patience than I think I have with 2 cats and a dog. What's up, JJ?
Do not test.
How was the
Mind your step. Any design can be exploited.
Damn it. NASA's support fucking blows, by the way. If anybody was thinking about trying to fucking deal with it, it sucks.
Adapt to their behavior. No more mistakes.
How you doing, JJ?
Executed.
Sorry, I got super distracted.
Ally has been slain.
Oh yeah, good. Feed them more. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
Now that I've returned to my family, what challenges await us?
I want out of this game, dude.
I protect my own.
This is the
arcane
worst.
at my fingertips.
Like, this is why I don't fucking like playing bottom. Been good? Good. Good to hear. Oh, are you wondering again why I had to back again? It's probably because you're fucking NASA support. That might be doing it. That might be the reason why.
I should have been there for you.
Yeah, make sure you queue my fucking minions. That's a good idea.
Much simpler on the council.
Make sure that you have 30 CS to my 58.
So little effort. I cannot see.
Enemy killing spree.
We have no vision. We've got nothing. We've got no lane prio, no vision. We've got absolutely dick all. But hey, Riot wants me to play fucking support, right? Or Riot wants me to play ADC, right? Instead of support? Because that's obviously the only reason why they're making me play, I'm not. I can't. God, this is a nightmare. Well, they're very obviously headed down to me next, so I might as well just fucking back and buy something. Lulu score check, 1-0. NASA support check, 0-3. Their bot lane check combined 6-9. Let's go. When she maps the house out, she's fine. She uses her other senses, kind of like echolocation. She's been blind since 2 weeks old, and she's 5 now. Oh, okay. So I mean, yeah, she's, you know, it's not like a recent development, which is always good.
Within me. The lives
Attention in the way that she will know where to go, but I guess that's kind of stupid. I mean, I would just, you know, like I said, it's more for me about just like being able to give. God fucking damn it! Fuck you, Nasus. I'm so done with this, dude. I'm so done with this. Like, it's 2 to 12. Is it forfeit time yet?
A mere oversight.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Compassion does not beget weakness.
An enemy has spotted.
See through deception.
An enemy is dominating.
This is fucking insane.
The wolf, the fox, both not, both unreal.
How does he have this fucking ability every 9 seconds? Not even 9 seconds, every like 9 milliseconds. He always has these fucking abilities up. What is this goddamn CDR? He has 20 CDR and he has his fucking knock up every like 9 milliseconds? What the fuck am I dealing with? What is this game? Get me the fuck out, please. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm going to leave. If we don't surrender, I am leaving. All right, that was it. And that's how you get me to fucking rage quit. Their whole fucking team is fed, and they're like, "Oh, we can win this." Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Biz, I'm blaming you because you told me to play one more. Alright, let's see what I have missed. She gets stepped on often. My dad says it's okay. She never saw it come. Cat thing because my seeing cats are constantly appearing under my feet. Well, yeah, I mean, cats constantly just... What always annoys me about cats is when you're like walking down a hallway and they're laying in the hallway, you know, and you're like, oh, I'll go around you, you know, and you go to walk around and then they're like, oh shit, and then they get up and they walk literally the exact path that you're walking the entire time. You're like, hey, I'm going to my office to go sit in my chair, and they run all the they're inches away from the tips of your toes, walking like scurrying. They scurry for like a foot and then they're just like, okay, I'm safe. And then they're like, oh fuck, he's still coming after me. And then they go literally exactly everywhere you're always trying to go. And you're just like, can you get the fuck? Like, I'm not chasing you. I'm not trying to step on you. I just get out of my way, please. That's the thing, NASA stacks, so he needs minions, so not a good support character, especially when he's not getting you kills to make up for it. No, he wasn't doing a goddamn thing. He was getting them kills. He was a double agent. Vel'Koz is making me want to crawl out of my skin. Yeah, I mean, to be talking shit, you know, when it's like, you're literally facing a NASA support, like... like, you really think you're that good? You think you're a really good fucking player? Because you're playing against a Mel with a NASA support? Like, literally just look at the CS and then be like, oh, Nasus is just constantly queuing her minions. She can't keep up with the misfortune. And I'm playing fucking Vel'Koz. So obviously, like, I'm going to be doing a shit ton of damage. I hate when the game is like, hey, so you're very obviously support main. It's all you play. All you know how to play. You're a Thresh main. You've been playing a lot of Tahm Kench lately. You've learned Senna. You spent a lot of time in the support role. But try this. If you just decided to play bottom, maybe your team would win because you obviously are a support main, so you know how to play ADC. Let's try it. And I'm like, fucking Riot, no. No, never. And that's what gets me to either dodge games or now just leave them, because I get stuck with fucking Nasus support. Logan's wifey 69. We're not talking like the Logan, are we? Like Logan? Not Logan, right? Like different Logan? Either way, thank you for following. I appreciate it. No one is helping bot lane while y'all are getting railed. No, and the entire team is like, at one point I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna walk away, and then I look behind me and there's 4 people on our turret, and it's just like, okay, like this game is more than lost. I'm Buggy's friend. I don't know what Logan you're talking about. There's another Logan that's been around like my friend group for a long time. Logan is known for coming into my chat and just like dropping like 40 or 50 subs out of nowhere sometimes. So that's pretty cool. So I thought maybe that was like inbound, you know? The person playing Nasus could have locked in top. Yeah, that's the other really annoying thing is like, okay, I have a Nasus support and a Lulu top. Maybe if you guys switched, you'd be better suited for your roles, for your champion's roles. I understand people can play Lulu top, and I'm not trying to take that away from them, but nobody should be playing Nasus support. Bug says it's him. That Lulu was kicking Cassante's ass. That's very true, but it's not good enough. Logan DC2, yes. That Logan. He's been a part of my friend group for, not like a direct part of my friend group, but he's been like an outlier, you know, like he's been part of the friend group in some way for a very long time. Like a very long time. Logan is really cool. We've played games together a couple times. I think it's like only been like Valorant that, like, he's very obviously he's Archer's friend, but you know, he'll stop and say hi every now and then. I love Logan. Logan's great. I miss him. I wonder how he's doing. I hope he's doing well. He doesn't stop in enough, which is funny because sometimes I see him like just in here. Like I'll just randomly, like, I'll check the viewer list because I'll be like, oh, I have like, you know, a bigger amount of viewers than normal, and I'll look and I'll be like, oh, Logan, look at Logan. He's just here lurking. I appreciate it. You know, he doesn't say anything, but he's doing it. Also, the other half of that comment, shoving hot dog in my mouth. I wish I had a hot dog, dude. Hot dogs are so good. Can we talk about hot dogs, chat? He's really nice. He's doing great. Good. Good, I'm glad. Tell him I say hi. Tell him Tasky misses him. Biza, you haven't done anything with your VIP. And by that, I mean, like, how dare you get VIP'd and then not resub? That's insane. I literally got 2 emotes made just for you. and you're like, oh yeah, I'll get gifted a sub, but I'll never redo it myself. Pretty cringe, dude. Pretty cringe. Hot dogs or bratwurst, which do you prefer? Ooh, brats.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Gets them every time. Welcome back to the task force. I appreciate you being here. Twerking Gengars all around. Hot dogs or brats. So, what? Hold on. Let me look up exactly what I prefer. Oh, what? You could just buy this? You could just buy this. This is just something you could just buy? I've been lurking a lot because my ass would fallen asleep so early recently. That's fair. So, ironically enough, despite my name being Maxwell, Maxwell Streets are my favorite, so I guess I prefer Polish sausages. But also very specifically from Portillo's, because Portillo's is sick. How did you end up at a Polish sausage? Because this is my favorite, and you asked why, if I prefer hot dogs or bratwurst, and I was like, well, I don't know if... Look, don't judge me. We're not here to judge me, okay? But you were like, do you like hot dogs or bratwurst? And I was like, I don't know if this Maxwell Street Polish sausage is a bratwurst or not. And then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, it's very obviously not a bratwurst. It's very obviously a Polish sausage. To answer your exact question, instead of giving my own opinion, I guess hot dogs. Bratwursts are really, really good, but you can also fuck up bratwursts a lot, especially because people shove like onions and shit on them. Like, I know that this picture has onions on it, but I always get it without onions. But you gotta get the peppers, though. But also, Biz, like, you've been around for what, a few months now? 6 months? Wow. Hey, can we take a minute and just appreciate that Biz has been here for 6 months? Spam some duck emotes, because that's the emote that she wanted. I appreciate that. But you should know by now that, like, if you're going to ask me, like, oh, what's your favorite, a hot dog or a bratwurst, you should not even be slightly surprised that my dumbass ADHD brain immediately just derails and goes, Polish sausage. Why that little wiener look good? Because it's delicious, dude. Also, this is a lot smaller than the one you actually get. I feel like the one at Portillo, yeah, see, like this looks a lot bigger. But the one at Portillo's, like, is actually, like, I feel like it's so much bigger. Have you guys ever had Portillo's? Yeah, see, like a normal, like, hot dog, like, you know, almost fits perfectly within the bun's constraints, but the Maxwell Street, like, it's a lot longer, you know? A lot more satisfying. $80 for 10 dogs is crazy. Yeah, but I mean, it's Portillo's though. Like, Portillo's is like the best. The secret third option. I will always try to find the third option. I ate my bratwurst with mustard and sauerkraut. I've only had that kind of like a proper German, you know, like bratwurst, like setup ordeal like that with like sauerkraut and everything like that. I've only had that at the German embassy. I think I was like 20 years old, like 19 or 20 years old, and I worked a show there. And because the drinking age in Germany, at least at the time, was 18, I don't know if they've changed it. I was 19 or 20, but I was totally allowed to drink Jägermeisters there. So we basically, like, I was there to work, but I totally just got fucking hammered. And my boss was like, ah, whatever, just have a good time. But it was like the embassy, so like they don't charge you for any of it. You know, they're just like, oh yeah, like, you know, just if you want to try like some sauerkraut, you know, you want to have, you want to try like a shot of Jaeger, like you just go up and ask for it. Like it was all, you know, comped. So I just got hammered and ate bratwurst and sauerkraut all day, dude. It was pretty sick. And then I stole a couple bottles of wine out of a tent that I wasn't allowed into. What a cool day. That was a sick gig. I don't remember half of it for for obvious reasons, but it was a good time. What's the price like in person? It's probably not going to let me check because it's going to use my position. It's going to use my oh, ship nationwide. Oh, so it's still just the kits. Well, what else? What other kits do they have? Chicago style hot dog. Yo, low key, these are delicious. Like just regular like Chicago hot dogs. Oh, Hannah, you're here. Did you see what I was looking at earlier? Are you still here? Preferably a German brown mustard. I didn't even know that was a thing. And they got me fucked up if they think I'm paying $80 for 10 dogs. Dude, I'd pay $80 for 4. These are so goddamn delicious. I love these. I love these hot dogs. Well, I guess they're not even technically hot dogs, but you know what I mean, though. Let me text my wife and see if she's able to come back in the chat so she can look at. Wait, look at the screen. Look what we can get. We can get 10 Maxwell Streets from Portillo's delivered to our door for $80. Like Portillo's just sends you hot dog kits. And there's others. It's not just my favorite. They do a lot of it. You can get like regular hot dog kits, 10 hot dogs for $75. You can get a chocolate cake, $60 for a whole chocolate cake. That seems a little aggressive. What about their hamburgers though? I guess they don't have those. Either way though, I mean, I do love Portillo. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We love Portillo's. Get some Chicago hot dogs, and then some Maxwell Streets. Dude, 50 hot dogs for $200. That's actually low-key kind of a good deal. For Portillo's, at least. I'd be more interested in driving to Indianapolis to eat there. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind, dude. Yeah, I just don't know Portillo's. If you don't know Portillo's, the next time that you are somewhere that has Portillo's, you have to have Portillo's. Where's it? Indianapolis? Well, no shit, there's no Portillo's in my county. There's nothing in my county. What is the drive time? Five hours, dude? Fuck it. Indiana sucks too. It would taste 1,000% better, and you know it. I mean, yes. But at the same time, you're not like I'm not driving that, and I know that you don't want to because you don't like driving our truck. Plus, I mean, let's be real, like the amount of money that we would spend on the gas to get there, and then like actually getting the food and like staying in a hotel, like whatever we'd end up doing, because we're definitely not doing a, you know, full 10-hour road trip. The amount of money that we would be spending, it would honestly just make more sense to order it. That's just me. The logistics guy coming up with that. We could get the fries and hamburgers and milkshakes too. Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, are we really going to eat all that? You're driving and said they aren't that good. True. The experience. How about we just drive somewhere that's also not Indianapolis? Because, you know, Indianapolis sucks. Well, sorry. I don't know that Indianapolis sucks, but Indiana sucks. I don't want to. Why do you want to go to Chicago? You're like one of those people that's like, oh, let's go to Baltimore. You know, I heard it's really pretty. And then it's like, do you not know anything about Baltimore? Like, have you looked at anything other than just like, you know, a food channel, like travel guide on like, oh, go to Baltimore and get crabs. It's like, no, you'd stay as far away from Baltimore as you possibly can. Though I will say, in your defense, I would be interested to try like actual Portillo's, like organic, naturally occurring, like naturally in the wild Portillo's, aka, you know, the actual Chicago Portillo's. Have you heard anything about Chicago that isn't negative? No. I've heard Chicago is the worst place, aside from like Detroit and Baltimore. And look, I grew up in Baltimore, all right? There's, if they say it's bad, then it's bad. You listen to the experts. Maybe do some independent research. I'm sorry, have you ever driven through Chicago before? Because I have. And it was a shithole. Also, let's start one up to undo my ban timer. Oh. Okay. So it's not that big of a deal. We just have another low priority queue. Got it. I feel like Riot probably takes into consideration, like, this guy did try to forfeit and nobody forfeited, and they probably lost like 700 of 2. So, you know, we're not going to hold it against them. At least I hope so. I hope that that's how. Because there has to be a point where they're like, okay, like, this guy's just being held hostage. Like, yeah, we should still enforce it a little bit, but let's not get too crazy. Because let's be real, like, not a single Riot employee is staying around for that. They got one in Poland. Since it's a Polish sausage, just go there. Well, I mean, it's a Chicago-based location, so I don't know that they have them. Look, I'm not like a fan of Polish sausage. I'm a fan of Portillo's Maxwell Street Polish. And Chicago hot dogs from Portillo's. Sorry, lurking playing Valorant. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you're playing Valorant. But as long as you're having fun, then that's what matters. Drive through Oakland? No, thank you. Oh, wait, are you a local to like LA, Oakland area, and you say that it's bad? Maybe I should listen to you. Maybe as someone who lives there, I should take your word for it when you tell me that it's not a great place to be. The $80 worth of Polish sausage Tasky wants to buy. Dylan loves Chicago. He also loves not hanging out with his family. How about that? Well, sorry. With his family, yeah, but with us, no. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about us. Love fun Val Swifts. Yeah, I don't know that I can ever play Valorant without like taking it too seriously now. Like I think I'm probably cursed to forever like just not enjoy Valorant anymore. Like League is one of those games I could play either seriously or not. I just have to put myself in the right mindset. But Valorant, like even when I'm just going in and trying to have fun and like just messing around, I still end up getting mad. Because I make mistakes that I'm like, I should be better than this, and I just end up, you know, still being terrible at the game. So that was why I uninstalled it, and I may never reinstall it. We'll see. Oakland is awful, reminded me of Mad Max Fury Road. That's fair. My old coworker Janice loves living there. She also was weird. She was the weird one. I remember you telling me about Janice. Janice was like one of the weird ones. I trust the local that grew up there. I also worked with Chris, you know, my old boss, who lived in Chicago and told me about all the gang violence and shootouts and drug dealing and stuff like that went on there. Like, I'm sure there's parts of Chicago that are neat, but, you know, let's be real. Like, there's only certain parts of Baltimore that are neat. But it's like actually getting to the neat parts that's scary. And then getting out, because you saw the squeegee kid. You experienced squeegee kids on your own. You should know. Lulu seemed to have done the best. Did we check stats? Does it show like the actual game stats? That last game ended at 2-22. Did you go in and check my stats? You played with the wrong people. We always joke with people. Once you accept aim is never accurate, you get used to the fun of it. We do customs and use abilities only rounds. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that it can't be fun, but it would take a lot of like deprogramming in order for me to actually like want to enjoy that game. Two to 22. Oh, weird. Weird how the Vel'Koz went 10-0. And the ADC went 2-0 and 8. And the mid laner went 6-0 and 6. And their top laner went 4-2. I only had the least amount of deaths because I was smart and fucking left. Janice was annoying to work with, cool to hang out with. I mean, that's fair. Chris was also a literal piece of shit. Yeah, Chris sucked. But, I mean, that should also give you some inkling on like, oh, that's what people from Chicago are like. Because he's a native Chicagoan. And he sucked. What's the time on the game? Great question. 1904. So they either lost or forfeited like 4 minutes after I left. They stayed too long. They really did. I don't understand. I don't understand how you look at these stats and you're like, no, there's no point in forfeiting. Like, you are literally toxic at that point. Fuck you. Like, you are being toxic. If you don't leave when you're feeding this fucking hard, you're toxic. Like, that is a problem. That needs to be considered a problem. As a matter of fact, we're doing it. We're doing it, boys. Intentional feeding. Intentional feeding. And this fucking guy. This guy's getting fucking intentional feeding, negative attitude. Nasus support. Dead ass. Also getting blocked. He's the reason that I hate this game right now. Lulu did a shit ton of damage though. Way more than the Misfortune. Like the Misfortune wasn't even. I feel like the Vel'Koz. Like, can we view his profile? I feel like the Vel'Koz is probably one of those people that doesn't play support, and only like he had to play support for that game. He's been playing. Maybe it is a support. Well, no, because. Well, these are arenas, so those don't really count. Yeah, maybe he is a support main. But either way, like, you play Vel'Koz support, you know what I mean? Like, you're not... Like, you're a damage support. That's all you're doing. Let's see... I want to see, like... What was a game I did really well in? 8-4 and 21. That's not the one, idiot. Now, like, our Ashe, they're gold 3. Oh, god damn it. Our Syndra, iron 4, not looking great. Never mind. Is there really no other way to go back? That's really annoying. I just wanted to see like what the MMR was for like the general teams that I've been getting. Feel like I just don't play anything else really. I mean, that's fair. And I mean, hey, like I said, if you enjoy it, like I'm not sitting here trying to campaign against it to make you not play it. It's just, you know, I uninstalled it for a reason. A reason you actually know, because, you know, everybody I played with was fucking toxic as shit and didn't really like facilitate growth. Like, they hyped you up when you were doing okay, but then when you weren't doing okay, like, they just shit on you. And that doesn't help anybody. I'm off to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Biz. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being subbed for 6 months. I might actually be redoing our sub badges soon. I honestly just went into Photoshop and just like changed my logo's color a whole bunch. Like without really any thought, you know, like there wasn't any rhyme or reason. but I might actually like, you know, try to do like a copper one and do like, you know, a silver and gold and then diamond and plat, you know, like maybe try to use like league rankings or something, like their color scheme, but still use like my logo. I don't know. But yeah, chat, that's I think that's gonna do it for us. I think that is going to do it for us. TikTok has not had any activity in like the last hour and a half. That's a lie, like last hour. But we did get one new follower over there. I don't see who that was. Oh, and Fish sent a rose and I didn't even see it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Fish, I'm so sorry, dude. Oh, can I message him? I need to. I feel really bad for missing that. Let me see if I can get in there and like send him a message and thank him. How would I do that? How would I do that? How would I do that? No, I can't. Shit. Well, I'll just have to try to remember to thank him if I see him again. I'm so, man, I feel so bad. He was probably pissed that I didn't say anything. I'm sorry, Fish, but I appreciate it. Over on the Twitch side, we our resub from Biza. I appreciate you, dude. Even though I guilted you into it, but I appreciate you resubbing, dude. And Logan's wifey. Super glad that you followed. You're hanging out. Also glad that Logan's doing well, and I'm happy to hear that he is. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow night, except for Biz, because she fucking hates me, I guess. But yeah, have a good night, chat. I'll see you later, gamers.